Vario-W.
Hello. Anybody home?
So this is the second weight-based grinding offering from Baratza.
Yes.
Okay, why don't you tell me its sitch there,
Well, it has
Gail?
3 different settings that you can program into it. And from the factory, it comes 15, 30, and 60 grams
Okay.
of weight. Now, that would correspond to, let's say you were doing a espresso would be 15 to 17 grams, something like that. And then a pour over would be 30 grams, and then maybe a drip or something would be 60.
But you can set it to whatever the heck you like.
You can set it to whatever you want. Let's say we want to take this 60 and make it different. We're going to go up to 62. I might as well do what I said I was going to do. 62, and then you hold the button you want to program, and after it starts blinking, you're done. There, now it's programmed for that.
Okay.
So if I go back to 30, it goes back to 62.
Kosher.
And then over here is your grind setting as far as coarse versus fine. Fine down to coarse. And let's say we're at a number 4. Now within 4, we have everything from A to W to choose from.
I kind of like now that you can be like, for my Ethiopian, I like a 5L.
Right. Whatever works. And how this works is this little canister down here is actually floating. It's only touching on here, and this is what registers the weight.
Yeah.
And you tear out the... It came already teared. You can tear this container.
Well, you tear it now, right? Yeah. And now we'll do the 62. Okay, so that's the little rant parade of everybody who talks about anything with these things. I can't grind into my portafilter. And that's not
No,
the
you cannot.
design.
It's-
That's not the design of this grinder,
No.
and that's not really like the goal of it was
The
for...
goal of it was for pour over like this. This is becoming the latest and the greatest.
Yeah.
In coffee bars, you'll see them all lined up.
So
So
that's the idea behind this, is to offer some sort of like consistency and easily reproducible, like grinding quickly.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
So that's
Cool.
the deal there. So, and I'm going to show you also.
And you could also just pour that into your portafilter as well.
Well, yeah, that's what you'd have to do with that.
Yeah.
So you do your
But you could do
so
weight-
do your 17 grams, and then just and that'll get rid of.
But I
clumping.
bet I would also lose, though, Gail, like 3 or 4 little granules. My weight would be off.
Okay, if you want to be that anal.
All right.
I'm going to show you before we put beans in.
Yeah, under the hood.
Because these are pretty stiff. This takes just a bit of a turn. It's like only a quarter of an inch. And then this you turn clockwise to get it out. And it is stiff in the beginning.
Yeah, and this is a brand new grinder. We haven't even used it yet.
No.
So I was surmising too that once you start using it, it could get a little even more difficult.
It was
to pull
very
out.
stiff. And this is the top. These are ceramic burrs. There you go.
So then you just get a brush in there.
Clean it out. Yep. Dump it upside down. Blow it out with a compressor if you have it.
Yeah,
And then,
or a little can of air.
And then you push this down in there again.
It said wiggle it. Wiggle it, Gail.
I'm wiggling it. Well, hold on.
You're not wiggling it.
And then you do counterclockwise to put it back in. Do I have it down far enough? Yes, I do.
Did you just like put it in and feel it like rested?
Yeah, it went down,
Okay.
and I could see that the little tangs were going to clear the metal.
Got it.
It's a visual too. And then you go till it stops. And then put this back in. Line up the little notches. There's a thin notch in the back, a little thicker notch in the front, and you can see the corresponding holes.
Yes. Okay.
Without this in, it won't run. And that's the important thing to remember. Come on. There. Now we'll put some beans in. I don't know about the fineness. I haven't tested it for that as far as calibrating or any of that. But I'm going to guess this is pretty good for espresso. And we're going to do 17 grams. Got that set? I want to see. Okay. Yeah, it always rises up just a little bit at the end is what I noticed on the other one. Let's see how that fills. Of course, it depends on my grind.
Yeah.
That's what's going to make a difference.
Pretty dang good though, Grammy.
Look at that. like you said, I left 2 grams behind. Oh man, I'm in trouble. But yeah, I would say if I was going to do this again, well, depending, I don't know how this. It's a little coarse.
Yeah, make a little finer.
I'd go finer,
Maybe
and then
go up to 18 or something.
18 or 20. Yep.
20, Gail. You're a machine. Okay,
Anyway, so that's
the
now.
Vario-W.
Ooh, what a mess I just made.
Glad
So
you
we-
get to clean it up.
Put this in. You could tear this at any time, and then you can choose what you want. And then let's just do something coarser. Let's see what it's like.
Okay.
I think 28 grams was about right
Pour over.
for over, yeah. So there, that is coarser. Quite a bit coarser. Want to feel it?
Yeah.
I want to see what the coarseness is like.
The consistency is really good, though.
Yeah. I'm going to do coarser. That's where consistency really comes in.
Oh, really? Is that where it is, Gail?
That's what I've noticed. Let's put it that way. We'll do just a little bit. We don't need a lot.
This is going to kind of be a mix, though, because...
There's a little bit left in there.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. But the stuff on top will be the good stuff. Can you see it? It's not like road gravel like some. Hold on a second here.
Yeah.
It's not as consistent as it is on the finer settings, and that's typical of most grinders.
But it's not road gravel.
Nope. It's not. That's the coarsest, and it's not road gravel. As you can see, it's more like, without me pushing it down.
Think.
It's like, it's somewhere between drip and French press, I would say.
Yeah. I wonder if you ground more out, though. Like, do the 30, Gail.
Well, let me just do, now that we've ground some out, can I just do another 17?
Okay.
You think?
You can do what you want, Gail. You might need some more beans, though. Your lid is on, Gail.
Nobody said I was the brightest crayon in the box. They should make insulated lids, because man, these things go right down in yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah.
A little coarser, but not much.
A tinge.
A pinch.
Cool. All right,
Coolio.
so that's the Vario-W.
Yeah.
Designed primarily for your
Pour over.
pour over and your press pot and your drip coffee and
Yep. They're using these, I guess, a lot in the cafes.
the pour over bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I was back in New England for a wedding, and
No, you were back there just for a hurricane, Gail.
I went for a wedding.
Hurricane Gail!
Hurricane Irene. The wedding got canceled, but the hurricane persevered. And one of my family members down in New York City was saying that they went into a coffee bar and they had all these pour-overs lined up, and they were like, "What's this?"
What's that? And Gail was like, let me tell you a little story. Let me educate you, sir.
No, I didn't go there.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't educate?
I think they already knew after a bit. They figured it out. We're a very bright clan.
Wait, they put the coffee in there, and then they put the water, and then what happens?
It turns into a cup of coffee.
Cool. That's the Vario-W, folks.
Yep. I
Thank
think
you
it's
very
pretty darn
much.
nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Gail.